Welcome back to the pregame show here on the NECBL Broadcast Network. It is time for the front office report. Darren Zaslow here, joined alongside Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava. Chuck, obviously, up and down start for this Newport team right now. Talk to me, though, what you've seen from the fan support here at Cardines Field. We've played multiple games here at the ballpark, and what have you seen from them?
Well, the fan support's been great. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't cooperated. From night, you're just not really sure what the weather's going to do, and kind of creates a little bit of a problem for attendance. But the early part of the season's always slower because they're still in school. They only got out of school here locally last Monday, so this summer's going to start to pick up here. We're hitting July, and it'll be a madhouse in here every night.
We talk about the weather, we talk about fans. Well, an hour and 20-minute rain delay our last time here at home at Cardines Field, and those stands were still packed after 80 minutes of severe weather. What does that mean to you to see all these fans here in the ballpark, given that type of weather and that type of game?
Well, I mean, it's great. I mean, really for me, it's for the players, So when they come in here to support our team and these kids, and the kids start to feed off that energy. So it's all positive for the organization and for their summer experience.
Here for the players, of course, tons of talent on this Newport Gulls team. What have you seen from them the first couple weeks, and what's that selection process like picking these guys?
Well, let's start with what we've seen. I mean, the selection process first is, quite comprehensive these days because we have a lot of interest to come here. So we really do our due diligence, take our time, and try to select not only the best baseball players, but the best character kids that we could find. Character's important for us. So that's the first thing. Second is, how are they doing here? Well, most of these guys are just getting here. We played the first 10 games first 4 or 5 games with like 11 or 12 guys. And every day now, guys are starting to come in, the guys that we've signed originally. So, we're hopeful to get them going, and it takes a while to make adjustment to wood. Some of these guys haven't played in a couple of weeks or a week or so it's getting their feet back under them. But, we started out slow, but this team will be there in the end, I'll guarantee that.
Obviously, you've been here in Newport for numerous years. Can you kind of compare what this team is like currently to teams of the past that you've seen?
This team is really talented, but they're not here. So when you get all the pieces here, this team will be as talented as any team we've ever had here, really. But it's just getting them here and then getting consistency with their routines, with the pitchers' routines, to kind of get some continuity from game to game. And I think things will fall into place. There's a boatload of talent here. Every year we have a lot of talent on paper, but, keeping them healthy and keeping them here all summer is the challenge for everybody.
Of course, here at the ballpark, the Running Man Night, free mini helmets will be given away courtesy of Flat Waves. Any other great events coming up here at Cardines?
Well, we always have good events in July, and we have the Raytheon Military Appreciation Night, Clements Night, the Mark Weed Night. We have quite a few other nights that we have annually. In the Volunteer Appreciation Night, the Host Family Appreciation Night. So the attendance just starts spiking in July, and the kids will really enjoy that.
It's the Gulls and the Bay Sox here at 6:35 p.m. from Cardines Field in Newport, Rhode Island. For the General Manager, Chuck Pava, I'm Darren Zaslow. The Newport Gulls pregame show continues next right here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.